Yeah, it's on. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm bringing in my new special guest today, and welcome to the MC on the Mic podcast. Today with me, very special podcast guest, Super Mario himself, none other than the star of the Super Mario Brothers, those plumbing brothers that we love so much. Here he is, Super Mario.
Hey, how's it going, friends and people? Now, I want to take a quick look in on myself, and I want to bring myself in. Since we are going to be releasing the new World of My Own and the new movie on April 7th, it will be a big surprise. Everybody, I'm sure, is excited. I will be there in my own kingdom on the, where are we going?
When is it? April?
No, to Super Mario World. Then
Oh, yeah,
Universal.
Super Mario World's opening up. We're going this week.
Oh, yeah, and we have some crazy surprises.
What? Those are the bands. People that don't know, these are, you need these if you're going to Super Nintendo World in Universal Hollywood, because these, they do all sorts of cool stuff. This is called a power-up band, and you can, I think, buy stuff with it and get points and all sorts of cool stuff. We will follow up this podcast with a podcast from the park. Mario, Macklin, and I are going to experience some stuff at Universal this week, and we're excited to report back.
Honestly, it's me. You know it's me, guys. It's me.
Are you guys as surprised as I am? We had no idea. Welcome back, Macklin.
I have been here for 50 minutes. My dad has been trying to fix the camera.
Yeah, we had some technical difficulties before we got in here. Let's talk about all the fun things that have been going on. We have some Super Mario World, Nintendo World fun coming up. I think you and Mom are going to scoot up to Oregon next month. What else? We were talking about Minecraft today. We have just so many wonderful things happening.
Yeah, that's what I want to say. Now, if any of you have watched me on Studs and Buds, we have all of the true hacks to Minecraft.
Wait a minute. What is Studs and Buds?
It's my channel. I have a channel that...
Wait, is that somebody else's channel you're really talking about, or you just made one up called Studs and Buds?
It's mine.
Okay.
So
Studs and Buds.
My channel called Studs and Buds is honestly the easiest way to beat Minecraft with all of the hacks.
Why'd you name it Studs and Buds? Where'd you come up from that name?
Like, you're working to be buds.
Oh, got it.
I got it.
Studs and Buds. I like it. All right, so you work through Minecraft while you sit still. And tell us... We've been doing a lot of Minecraft, people. I don't know if you're familiar with Minecraft. It's new in my world, so we're working through it. But, man, there are 70, how many mobs?
77.
And he named like 60 in a row this morning, like out of nowhere. And I was blown away because I didn't know there were that many mobs. I didn't know you knew that many. What is your deal? Why are you so into not only Super Mario and Nintendo World, but also this Minecraft thing where I see you mining and building and growing and making all sorts of stuff?
Technically, the Minecraft game has been released, I'm sure all of you guys know this, in the year 1817. So, this was one of...
1817? Are you making up facts?
No.
It came out in 1817. That's like a million years before...
Alexa told me that.
1817?
Mm-hmm.
She can't be right. Let's figure it out. She can't be right. She can't be right. 1817, there wasn't even TVs yet. So there wasn't even... Let's find out. Watch this. I think it's year like 1991 is what you mean.
My dad is crazy, isn't he?
What year did Minecraft come out?
1817.
Hold on. Let's see. What year did Minecraft come out? We're going to find out. We're going to fact check the MC on the Mic podcast. 2009. The first edition of Minecraft, called Java Edition, was made by Notch during a weekend in early May 2009. The game was initially released to the public on May 17th on the TIG Source Forum, a forum for independent game developers. So there you go. Not 1817.
Wait.
We got to check our facts. We cannot tell the people that might be watching this bad facts. Nailed it.
So, listen. That was That's not what I mean.
What do you mean?
Listen, so in 1918...
Good hat.
In 1918, they got the idea for Minecraft.
Who?
Mojang Studios. Mojang Studios got the idea for the Minecraft game.
In what year?
1981.
You just said 1917. You making up... Don't take anything we say seriously on this podcast because
Don't take anything we say seriously on this podcast.
False facts.
It may be false winners. Achoo!
All right, come on.
No.
So let's talk about all the other things that we have going on. You know what we haven't done in a while? When we first got it on this podcast, when we started doing this idea, we built a skateboard. Do you remember?
Yeah.
We haven't been skateboarding at all. We've been doing boxing. You've been learning a lot of boxing lately, but we haven't been doing skateboarding.
After this podcast, can you give me a really good wrestle?
Maybe. We'll think about it.
I need a really good one.
We've had so many good wrestles that my neck hurts.
Give me a good one.
We'll talk about it. We'll think about it. It's important. It's important to know you can't have everything you want, right?
I know.
What does it teach you that you can't have everything you want? Okay, you're not going to tell. All right, well, I'll just talk to myself on this podcast because Macklin doesn't want to answer any of my questions. That's okay. You don't have to talk. You wanted to do this.
What in the world? I'm the one who's supposed to be asked questions.
Ask some questions, dude. Here we go. What do you want to talk about? Pick something you want to talk about.
5 questions.
Not about Minecraft. I'm not doing that again. I already have done that too many times. Pick something else. How's school? What's going on in school? What did you learn this week? We've been talking a lot about presidents and stuff, and he's got like... How many presidents do you think you can name right now? If it was a competition.
All of the ones to where we are.
What number are you up to?
I think we're in the 40s.
No. Here, go ahead. Name them from the beginning, from number 1. Let's see what you got.
George Washington, John Adams, Thomas Jefferson, James Madison, James Monroe, Andrew Jackson, Martin Van Buren, William Henry Harrison, Andrew Johnson, Ulysses S. Grant, Rutherford B. Hayes, James Garfield, who comes after that?
That's like 20 already. How many did you name?
I don't know.
Where's James? What president was James Garfield?
I believe he was the 17th.
Wow.
We'll get the cards down.
It's amazing how...
Oh, wait, James Buchanan is another one. Abraham Lincoln, we all know.
Yeah. It's amazing how few presidents I actually know. And when you learn the presidents and teach them to me, I'm like, oh my goodness, I had no idea those were even presidents' names sometimes, which is embarrassing. I feel like I never learned it.
Can I run out of here real quick and grab something?
Go ahead.
Thank you.
I'll be in here.
Keep the guys posted.
I'll keep the guys posted.
Will I take off my pants?
All right. Don't come back without pants on, okay? Because we can't have you with no pants on.
Bye.
All right. So, yeah, this is, it's been a soft launch to this podcast. We've been doing all sorts of random, kind of random, just whatever, dad and son stuff. I mean, whenever Macklin wants to get into a podcast, we get into a podcast. And I don't know where these conversations are going or aren't going, but what I can tell you is that if there are any parents watching this, what a fantastic way to force 20 minutes of conversation or 10 or 30 or an hour or whatever it is with your son or your daughter or your kid or whatever. Just spend some time. And it's not about getting advertisers or subscribers or what all that, all those type of things are fun if they happen naturally, but it really is awesome to force a conversation when you have nothing to talk about with your kid. I enjoy it so much, and we always finish these things and feel good and pumped up. So, yeah, I don't know what he's doing. I think he's going to bring back something about presidents. This kid, he's homeschooled, and my wife, Mandy, is the teacher, and she's extraordinary. She's created a curriculum that is above and beyond, and a work ethic that is above and beyond. And it shows in this guy that's smarter than me. Hey, buddy.
Hey, I have the president cards because my mind is toast. Right
Your mind is toast? He said his mind is toast. Here, hop up on in here.
Yeah, my mind is really toasted.
Scoot back in.
Okay. Oh, everything.
Oh, stop. You sound like you're 100 years old.
No, I sound like your dad. That's what I sound like.
Ooh, a stab at Grandpa on the podcast. Wait till he sees this. Grandpa, if you're watching the podcast, he doesn't mean it, and he still loves you.
Yeah, of course I do. Okay, let's see. George Washington, John Adams, Thomas Jefferson, James Madison.
And he's just looking at the pictures, not the names. It's just the picture.
James Monroe, John Quincy Adams, Andrew Jackson.
Andrew Jackson's a little bit like a wolf man, a little bit with his hair.
No, he is not.
Okay.
Martin Van Buren, William Henry Harrison, John Tyler, James K. Polk, Zachary Taylor, Millard Fillmore.
Zachary Taylor just got brought into the Hall of Fame in this Super Bowl. He was ex-Miami Dolphins linebacker, but we're talking about the president.
Franklin Pierce, James Buchanan, Abraham Lincoln.
Abe!
Andrew Johnson, Ulysses S. Grant. Did I mess these up? Rutherford Bichard Hayes. James A. Garfield.
Burchard.
Chester.
Rutherford Burchard.
Chester Arthur. Grover.
Wait, I've
Grover
never.
Cleveland.
Grover I know, but Chester I've never heard.
Benjamin Harrison. William McKinley Jr.
Take me back to school, folks. I just don't know some of these.
Well, be a kid. Theodore Roosevelt.
Know him.
He was amazing.
Old Theo. Does this hat go backwards?
William Howard Taft. Big Bill.
Doesn't really go backwards.
Woodrow Wilson.
Oh, wow. Look at my gray hair sticking out right there. Look how cool that looks.
Oh, Dad.
It's like a stripe.
Warren Gamaliel Harding.
Which is your favorite? Do you have a favorite one?
Not yet. Calvin Coolidge.
Calvin Coolidge. That's a cool name.
Herbert Clark Hoover.
Herbert. I haven't met a Herbert in a long time, I feel like. Have you ever met a Herbert?
Franklin Delano Roosevelt. That's all 30.
Delano? Let me see that.
That's
Franklin Delano Roosevelt? I thought it was Franklin. Yeah, no, that's right. Oh, wow. It even shows you vice president statistics on here. These are great cards.
And now let me just...
Where are you going now? You keep walking out on the podcast.
Let me just show everybody the cards.
Oh, yeah. Show them the cool pictures. Here, you can go like this and talk to them if you want to.
This is number 1. Now, Dad, I'm going to... After I show them, I'm going to hand all of them to you, and you put them back in order, okay?
I'll try.
Number 2. Number 3.
Oh, you got to say their names so people know who they are.
I already said all of them.
Well, then you got to show them when you say the picture. Go.
James Madison.
There he is.
James Monroe.
There he is. James Monroe.
This just feels... Oh!
That did not sound like it felt good.
John Quincy Adams.
Come on, Quincy.
Andrew Jackson.
He looks a little wolf man.
No, he does not.
All right, Andrew Jackson. Who's that? Marlon?
Martin Van Buren.
Martin.
William Henry Harrison, the guy who caught cold in the middle of the winter.
Oh, yeah. Is that our shortest president ever?
Yeah.
You want to tell them about that? This is such an interesting fact you taught me.
This is the funniest story you're ever going to hear. By the way, President number 9 was the oldest president in our time. So he wanted to prove himself being old does not mean a bad thing. So he went out in the middle of a freezing cold Celsius degrees.
Super cold.
Yeah, and wearing a t-shirt. Caught pneumonia 30 days later and died.
Shortest president to hold a term, right?
Yeah.
Not shortest in height. Shortest term held by a president.
John Tyler, James K. Polk.
We're teaching you your presidents, people.
Zachary Taylor.
Not to be confused with the NFL Hall of Famer, ex-Miami Dolphins linebacker.
Frank Pierce. James Buchanan.
You gotta show them this way so they know. Boom.
Abraham Lincoln.
Abe, look at his stance. Look at his pose. Look at the pose. Come on. Look at that pose of him.
He's amazing.
This is my thinking position right here, I think. John.
Ulysses S. Grant.
Ulysses.
Rutherford B. Hayes.
I mean,
they saw him.
I hope you guys got that. This is who he was talking about.
James Garfield. Chester!
Come on. Can you hurry up? I don't think people want to tune in just to learn about the presidents. We might have to talk about something else more interesting. Not that the presidents aren't interesting.
Arby's, we have the meat. Ow.
For crying out loud. You have to stop giving Arby's free advertisements. Listen, stop screaming. This is what happens. Can I explain something to you? Here, hop up in the seat. Let's talk. I got something to talk to you about now. So Arby's is a multi-million-dollar.
Arby's,
you have no
have the meat.
You have no pants on, so stay sitting down, or I have to throw out this whole podcast.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do. You can't be on here within your undies. There, stay just like that. All right, so Arby's. Let me explain to you about Arby's. Do you know anything about Arby's? What do you know about Arby's? It's a restaurant?
It's a burger place. You loved it.
They don't even have burgers. They have like sliced other meats.
It's a burger place. You loved it. The
but
end of the story.
Do you know how many there are in the country?
Yeah.
Hundreds, thousands, all over the place. You know how much money they make?
How much?
Millions on millions on millions. You know how many people eat there?
How?
Millions on millions on millions. Do you know how many advertisements you've done for them so far? Millions on millions on millions. Do you know how many dollars they've paid you for those advertisements?
No.
Yeah, I'll tell you. The opposite of millions and millions is zero. But,
hey!
But Arby's, if you're listening to this, if you see this clip, he's never even tried Arby's. But I'm going to take him to try some Arby's.
No,
you have to.
Don't you even get me started.
What does the Arby's saying go?
Arby's, we have the meat. Arby's, we have the meat. Arby's.
All right. Stop screaming.
You're doing it.
Okay. Arby's.
We have the meat.
One day you may regret not signing this kid up as your number one advertiser. I feel like we need to shoot a spec commercial.
Arby's, we have the meat.
I'm going to shoot a spec commercial for you, Arby's. I'm going to put it on my Instagram, and you're going to say thank you. Trust me, you are. I'm going to shoot a commercial with this kid.
Arby's, we have the meat.
I think we've come to the end of the podcast. Do you want to finish these presidents before we go? I'll take that as a no. All right, this is what's happening. Listen, we got to tell some people some serious stuff. Can you be serious for a second?
Arby's, we have the meat.
Arby's, we're hollering at you. I hope you're hearing us. Also, we're going out to Super Nintendo World this week. We're going to report back. We're going to shoot an episode from there on the rides, about the food, all the fun stuff. So tune in if you're into Super Nintendo World, because that's something I'm into. It's something he's into, and it's probably something, if you're not into, you soon will be into. That being said, we're going to go get off and about the rest of our day.
We're going to do wrestles.
We're going to do some wrestles. Thank you for tuning in and watching our antics, which are just conversations between an awesome kid and his dad. So, over and out. Bye, everybody.
We love you.
Hold on. You close the thing. I can't even close it out now. Bye.
Don't forget to like and subscribe.